trainer as well now.
No way.
For Schalke.
Okay.
It's mid lane Nocturne.
Is it actually mid lane?
So this is a combination. Karthus Nocturne is a combo that's being played a lot over in the LPL, and it's actually a combination that me and Betty, when we duoed, we played all the time because you get mixed damage profiles, right? You have a Karthus, you have Nocturne AP, AD,
yeah, sure.
and then you also have double globals to kill anyone on the map. So at level 6, you run top lane. Well, probably not in this game. You run bot lane against Patrik. You absolutely camp the living hell out of that, man. Kevin, is it possible? On Czekolad, it means, hey, Dan was just up there. Now let's move back bot.
And one important thing for how this gank plays out is the fact that Limit does not have the flash. Yes, he can Hex Flash, but his ability to Flash Pulverize or Hex Flash Pulverize and go in. Here comes the Paranoia. It's perfect. Ender, you predicted it. The Requiem and Schalke's dreams perhaps are coming to a fore. Abbedagge gets the kill. Schalke 1-0 up.
That play, just textbook there from Schalke. And again, Gilius, he's doing Dragon while ganking bot lane. The beauty of this champion. You love to see it there from Schalke. And Excel's counterplay in that situation. Torre had to play so much deeper in the lane. He was effectively right next to Patrik, and that's not going to do anything. It was very predictable from Schalke. You knew exactly what was going to go. Okay, I can do this again. Spoom. Time it was off of the back of that blue buff spawn. Of course, that will be coming up shortly. And now both junglers are on the bot side, but Excel have to be very careful because there's a Karthus right here, man.
Gilius is there, puts down the wall of pain. Limit's going to get the double knock up. Gilius exhausted straight away. Dan able to escape. Torre taking the shots from Neon, but with the curtains opening, Patrik's going to block this Moonlight Vigil used by himself, the Infernum. Not quite enough damage yet on that Aphelios, and you can hold it as long as you like, Neon. That note is not going to find its mark.
Yeah, it looked like Limit punted Dan the wrong way, but it's because Dan flashed right. Very, very effective.
Interesting to see XL funneling these plates into Czekolad, not into Patrik himself.
On through the river. BrokenBlade was considering going for reset himself, but it looks like Schalke just going to slow things down, allow this Cloud Drake to go to the hands of Schalke. They don't need to overforce, given their situation on the map. Again, Schalke.
Well, we saw Torre playing the pocket Thresh just a while ago. He should really be doing this here once again instead of being
really bad
in
for
the
Excel.
pit, as you say. Gilius already got the Leandri's Anguish. Here comes Kryze. They're looking for Gilius. The hook only lands onto Limit. He pops the Unbreakable Wind. Curtains call on the top side of the fight as Kryze is already down to half HP. That Rift Herald still doing work here for Schalke. And the Stride Breaker in allows BrokenBlade to kill off Kryze. And I'm really not sure why XL have decided once again to push forward for this fight. Just back away. You don't need to fight for this.
Just press tab. There's not much more thought that needs to go into it than that. Of course, Excel probably thinking, hey, Gilius doesn't have a flash. We can finish him off. But even if you kill the Karthus, that's a winning whatnot that Schalke got free reign to continue to push out their lanes. And this mid turret should end up falling because Czekolad had to take that bonus reset. Abbedagge just needs a couple of whacks on the mid lane turret. Herald will do the rest.
So we're going in, putting the box down. Abbedagge is going to use the Soul Shroud. Here comes the unstoppable onslaught. Abbedagge flashes away. The tower goes down to the Rift Herald. And in the end, XL really only able to get the flash there out of Abbedagge. He's had enough of being dived the entire time. Immortal Shield Bow is the pick here on the Aphelios. As you said, expect some Grievous Wounds sometime out of Schalke here. An Executioner's Calling here, an Oblivion Orb there, you know, just to get that little bit of extra damage on the AD carry. And with the Infernal Dragon coming up in 8 seconds, you can see XL already starting to set up around it. There's a TP for Kryze if he wants to join this. Dan, there's quite a lot of damage there to Limit with the Infected Cleaver. Abbedagge has a flank position. There's a ward. Paranoia, Cannon Barrage, the Requiem, Praetor, whatever gods you do, XL, because immediately they are just deleted off the map. Gilius sings a song and their souls are sent to Valhalla. Dan killed off in the end. It's triples for Schalke. And in the end, XL can do nothing in that fight.
That combination is just disgusting. Oh my word, like they had no setup whatsoever other than that Kryze was not there to tank in the front line. They saw Patrik, they killed Patrik, and now they have this big beefy raid boss left in their sights.
I mean, in the end, they're getting the dragon while this happens. They're looking to kill off Kryze, maybe have his death timer at a different position to the rest of XL. Kryze goes down. Schalke currently 6-0, 4,000 gold.
Kryze, what's he trying to do here up against BrokenBlade? I don't know if he wins this one. There's 2 items to 1.
Dan is on his way. Dan is on his way, and Kryze has the Frostfire Gauntlet for the slows. Dan working his way down here as well with the Sadism popped for the extra movement speed. Kryze flashing forward. BrokenBlade pops the Cannon Barrage down. BrokenBlade, you have to feel, will be sacrificed here. XL find a pick and their first kill of this playoff match in the bottom lane.
XL, I hope that XL had vision or knew that this is Karthus. That champion's so insane. and taking those objectives. And you look at the top river, just that wave, trying to get someone to respond to it, because now it can reset, get back to the rest of the team. Now, usually in a team comp, someone like an Alistar is looking for a flank maneuver, get onto the enemy backline. That is not Limit's role in this fight.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Limit's looking for the flank. TP.
Watch Patrik.
Into the dark. No, that's Patrik. Pops a stopwatch. Maybe he's been able to delay this enough. I didn't see if the Requiem's gone off. Now it comes out and Limit still takes the kill. And Schalke delayed it. They set up the bait for the stopwatch with the paranoia, and then they waited for the Requiem. Beautiful play from Schalke 04.
And forget the Drake. Schalke are going straight for the Baron, getting the Scuttle Crab before this one goes down. Now, they used every single ultimate, barring that Alistar ulti, ready to go on this Baron, but the Baron goes down oh so quickly, and XL have no way to get into the pit.
What are you going to do? Run at them, Dan? Right now, the Baron is down to 5,000. XL decide, well, we might give up the Baron, but we're not going to give up the soul for now. Infernal Dragon should be taken by them, as Schalke with a 5,000 gold lead are stepping ever closer to their playoffs berth.
The winner of this game is guaranteed playoffs. The loser trying to rack their brains, figure out a way to fight. But the way to fight for them is not forward. The way to fight for them is to figure out a scenario in which Patrik survives. They're going to have to think about that long and hard, because they are not going to have pressure on this map for such a long time.
Okay, so with Baron buff still only a minute on, you can see BrokenBlade and Kryze trying to work onto... Sorry, Dan and Kryze trying to work onto BrokenBlade once again. There's no real waves here yet for Schalke. Abbedagge is escorted in this bottom wave, but Czekolad can clear that quickly. Now the mid wave comes in. Patrick's just reset. Neon a 2-level advantage on the AD carry right now. Neon is alone though, and here comes Dan. Saders and Pop. Torre has not got a flash, and Neon just walks away.
It does nothing. Now it's an ulti blown here. Schalke will knock out the inner turret. The entire time that Schalke have been pressing forward, they've also just been raiding the entire jungle. Abbedagge goes in!
Paranoia, paranoia, everyone's coming to get you as Abbedagge goes in. There's the wreck. Boom! Doesn't need to be Aphelios, just snipe off the Syndra. XL a man down now for the next 44 seconds.
XL pressed back into their base. Get towards his backline. It's absolutely brilliant. And XL, you know, they have no vision of this river. It's not Soul. So thankfully, XL were able to take the first Drake uncontested, were able to work their way into that second Infernal Drake for themselves too. So Schalke now on point. Here we go.
Paranoia once again. Patrik has the flash, has the heal. Is going to be escorted by Torre out of the base. Here comes the Requiem, the cannon barrage. Flash away, and Patrik survives through the immortal shield bow. Patrik able to keep himself alive.
Tick,
halfway
tick, tick.
back. Tick, 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 as you say, entering the clock on XL's playoff hopes might be ticking down.
Abbedagge just 15 seconds away from having his paranoia to get into this fight. Schalke, they're not going to go down without a fight. They're split pushing, and they're in the pit.
XL on the Baron, but there's only 8,000 HP left on it. Neon's trying to do what he can. BrokenBlade might be able to finish the game before XL can even get back on into the base. All Schalke have to do is delay the ports, delay the backs, because BrokenBlade is pushing in. The TP going in with the paranoia. XL, you got to get back now. You got to get out of there. Can they get the recalls off? Limit gets close enough, and he stops Kryze from backing away. Now XL are trying to TP back. Neon has killed off Patrik. The shutdown for Czekolad. The TP in. The Baron buff won't be enough, and Schalke have made it to playoffs.
Schalke, what an unreal performance. The draft kingdom they put on display here, and it is another happy Schalke to qualify for playoffs. This time it didn't take the miracle run, but it did take a critical victory over XL to push them out and to send Schalke in.
It did take a miraculous draw.